giving you what they want. They're self-selecting, basically. They're saying, this is the type of buyer I am, and this is where I fit, and this is how I would like to be sold to. So going back to this phishing example, if you look at my content, I am telling you, and I am giving you the keys to how to sell to me, that I am all in on line phishing, both how I do sales and how I want to be sold to. So if you come to me with large net phishing and try to scoop me up in that net, I am going to be angry, and I am probably never going to buy from you. Don't do it. And I'm telling you that. But again, why aren't people putting in the work to do it? Because it can't scale. It reminds me of back in the day, Gary Vaynerchuk's book, The Thank You Economy.
I knew you were going to go this way. Because if you weren't going to bring it up, I was. But go ahead.
It resonated with me so much. I did a bulk order and gave copies out to everyone on my team back in, I can't remember what year it was.
I think it was like 06.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long time ago, but it really hit me. And he talked about this concept of understanding who he was selling to. This is kind of giving examples back when he was running his dad's liquor store in Jersey, and saying, I would put in the work. I hired a team to put in the work to understand who our buyers were, and it didn't take a ton of time. It just took a little initiative and effort to go research a little bit to find out who they are, and then sell to them as individuals. And then the inevitable, Gary, that doesn't scale. You can't scale that, came along. Well, now it's like, what, 15 years later, and he's still scaling it in different areas. Like it absolutely can. It's hard, but it can. And I mentioned at the start of the podcast, the timing was interesting, and I'm not going to name names or try to put people on blast too much, but the timing is just perfection. I've been talking with a company that I really like their leadership team. Their CEO's amazing. I think they have an interesting product that can mature into something potentially really valuable in the analytics space. And I'm connected with their team on LinkedIn. They've seen my content. I know they've seen it because they've interacted with my content. They've seen it. And then we've had some really good conversations. Even conversations, they did ask me, like, how do you think about LinkedIn as a strategy? And I said, my strategy is I don't have a strategy. And the question was, how are you using LinkedIn to fill your funnel and create leads? I'm like, I'm not, and I am at the same time. It's a bit of an oxymoron, right? Like, I don't have a framework that says, well, I'm going to drive 5 leads per week from LinkedIn by following the strategy. I don't do that at all. I don't care about that at all. That's fishing with a net. I'm line fishing out there. And by doing that, I'm just putting my authentic self out, and I'm going to attract individuals that align with my way of thinking. We've had this conversation, okay? And I'm irritated a bit, so that's why I'm a bit theatrical here.
No. Fired up, Jason's great.
Why doesn't my screen move? Okay, so here's the email I got, and again, I'm gonna scrub names and stuff from it. But I was really, really irritated with it. So much so that I literally had to get up and walk out into my front yard and walk away because I was angry. And I've been doing, I think, a really good job of controlling my emotions and anger. Or, early in my career, if I would have got an email like this, I would have blasted this back in seconds, or I would have thrown it on social media and put people on blast. And it was not the right thing to do then, and it's not the right thing to do now. I've learned from my immaturity and my mistakes, but I was angry. And tell me if I was out of line, or if you'd be angry. One, just receiving this email, but two, receiving this email knowing that I give all this passionate information on LinkedIn about how I like to do sales and what resonates with me, and then you do the opposite. So here's the email. Hey, Jason, it was great to catch up. Great to chat. Glad we could answer some of your questions. Really clear to us that you get what we're trying to do. And here's where it went sideways. If I may be bold, each of your clients has a need to make better, faster decisions from their data. Full stop. Therefore, they need our product. This puts 33 Sticks in a very influential position to bring value to your clients. The question now then is, how do you bring this to their attention? And I was lit up by that. I'm like, dude, like I told you how to sell to me, and you full on put this, like, if I can be so bold, like,
Y-
every one of your clients needs this, and to insinuate that I'm not bringing my clients value right now, and that I'm in a really unique position right now to bring them value if and only if I put this product in front of all of them. I was angry.
Well, all I can imagine as you're reading that second part there is this person having like a little notepad off to the side
Yeah,
with like their key little phrases and like,
yeah.
oh, that one's gonna be good. Let's put this one in, and oh, that one over there's gonna be good. Let's pop this one in.
100%, right? Like,
Mm.
there's some book or training manual somewhere that says, here's the key phrases to use that is going to resonate with your prospect, and they're going to be so pressured, or you're going to make them question their value, that they're going to have to buy from you. And yeah, that probably works, but it doesn't work with me. And the frustrating thing is I told you that approach wasn't going to work with me, and you did it anyway, right? I mean, I would be angry if I got that from some random person, but I would maybe